Screams were loud. They filled the hallways of our hotel room. Screams were so loud, in fact, it woke my children up. They were frightened and crying. Now, I knew the screams wasn't coming from my room, but I could tell it was coming from a room nearby. I called downstairs. I informed the front office that there's screaming going on in one of the rooms on my floor. They said they would send someone up to take a look at it. Now, as we sit here and wait for someone to respond, screams are getting louder and more intense. The noises was coming from the room right next to mine. The noise didn't sound good. I decided I'm going to go take a look for myself. Somebody's in trouble, and we can't wait. Now, as I stepped outside my hotel room, I used the latch to make sure that the door didn't close all the way, because I don't know what I'm going to get into. I have no clue what's happening. But I stepped next door to the room next door to me where I could hear the screams coming from, and as I got closer to the door, I heard nothing. But I went ahead and knocked on the door anyways. After a few knocks, somebody answers the door, but you could tell these people had been asleep. Like you could tell they were being disturbed. I asked them if they heard any screaming. They said no. Walked back into my room, and I asked my kids just to make sure if they heard it. My wife, they said, "Dad, I'll never forget that sound." My wife, the look in her eyes was a look of terror. A few more moments go by, and we get a knock on our room. It's the local police department asking if we made a call of the noise complaint. And I told them that if they came in the room, they could hear the screaming, which they did, and they heard the screaming. They immediately rushed out and went to the exact same room I just left. They go in next door, they search, nothing. The condition the man and woman was in was not in the condition of the screams we were hearing, of the banging and the pleas for help. This wasn't them. The police call in backup. Now there's 2 floors full of police officers searching room by room by room. And as I stand in the room we're in, I could hear screams. They were just getting louder. The banging was getting louder, and it was actually starting to scare me. I thought I was in another reality. Make sure you guys like and follow for part 2. You'll like it.